Alright everyone, welcome to Maya user interface. Today we are going to look at Maya user interface, especially for animation. Alright, and a couple of classic things to make sure everybody is there. And don't worry if you have a couple menus that are not on your version of Maya. At UAT we're always using the latest version of the software, so we have a couple different things. And obviously Maya can be fully customized, as you can see, you know what I'm saying, and especially now you have a special customized option for the modules itself. Okay, so my name is Arno Egner and I'll be the faculty for that class. If you have any question, make sure you ask me in the forum is fine, or in the Q&A, so we can create a list of Q&A stuff. Okay, so let's get going. All right, so first of all, as we all remember, you have the modules right here. Okay, you click on them and you'll get animation, polygons, surfaces, dynamics, rendering, and dynamics, and customize. For us, in this class, we're going to use, it's an animation class, we'll use mainly animation. All right, the animation model, maybe a little bit of the rendering model, you know. But polygon, surfaces, and dynamics, and dynamics customize, we're not going to use that unless you customize your own, which you're welcome to do. All right. So let's look at animation right here. Basically, when you change a menu in Maya, it changes after window. All the first six right here, sorry, are always the same. Okay, if you look at it, so it changes, and actually, right here, you see. Okay. So for us, you have the file menu that let us create a new scene. All right, it's very simple, obviously. You have an open scene, so you can go and find a file, and actually, open it up. After that, you can save your scene, you can save as, okay? And all the little thing right here that you see is the options of that menu right there, okay? So save as, and you click on the options right here. It'll give you a couple, possibilities. First of all, a type of file right here, and so ASCII or Maya binary. All right, you guys, and you can have that's the two main you use. Obviously Maya binary most of the time. All right, Maya ASCII, you would use that if you would go into trying to bring an older version of Maya, a file done in the latest Maya into an older version of Maya. Okay, because with the ASCII you could change some of the headers and like that, have them almost compatible in the way that you will still lose. Sorry, you will still lose the tools that are that exist in the newest version that do not exist in the old version. You will lose everything that is done with those tools, so you have to be careful with that. But the rest will stay pretty tight. All right. After that, you have optimized scene safe preferences. Okay, so if you have a special setup right here, which you should in reality, especially if you have dual screen, which I do have here, but I can't record dual screen, so you don't see it. I could put my tools on the other screen, and I do that quite a bit. You can import files, and that's something very important now, because Maya has been bought by Autodesk, okay? And basically, Autodesk is the Microsoft of visual effects and multimedia, with Adobe also. Adobe is the other big player in that situation. But Autodesk owns 3D Max, they own Maya, but they also own Motion Builder, which is, I think really the best animation software as of now on the market. And it's a perfect hub to go from Maya and Max, and keeping your texture, your mesh, your rig, everything stays in and is animated too, obviously, and the animation is real time. So FBX, and the format is FBX right here, okay? It's really good. I use that more often than actually OBJ, all right? OBJ is the export format that you would use to go to another software like Max, but frankly, FBX does the same job, and it's better because it keeps textures and animation, all right? So very important for animators. Remember, a lot of you guys should learn Motion Builder big time. This is a very important software. Okay. After that, you have export all, export selection, obviously. All right, you guys, and that's the same than import, but for export, obviously. And again, you can find OBJ export and the FBX. I use the FBX all the time now. Okay, you have a couple options for smoothing groups, materials, and normals, and stuff like that. if you want them or not. Basically, view image and view sequences, you can visualize, visual art basically, so you can look at it for your work. Create a reference, projects important for you guys. New, you can create a new project, all right, obviously, and right here you have the name of the project, so we'll call it test, for example, and you have the path of the project right here, and you can browse and change the path. I'm going to keep the default path, and then right here are all the places where the files that you're going to use to do your work in one project will be placed. All right, so you have painting, 3D painting, and you do some rendering scenes, particles, tons of stuff, and you click on use default, and that's the default name of the folder inside that project test. All right, you guys, and that's pretty much it. You can change the name, okay? That can be changed fully. You know what I'm saying? I would not advise you guys to do that unless you have a production need that requires you to follow a special thing, a special scheme, all right? But if not, I wouldn't do that, because like that you keep always the same. It's easier for you to understand, So now after that, the project, you can edit your current project, so similar to what we just said, all right? And it's the current project, all right, but you can change stuff and re-accept it and set it basically. So it's an edition type of things. And you have also a set, and the set is just to set the folder in which the project is, okay? Fairly simple. You have your recent files. You can open recent files or not. Recent projects, obviously, which is very useful when you work on the same project all the time or same file. It's cool to just go there like that. You don't have to remember the path. Exit